Hi guys, Derek here from Pacific Coast Auto, and we're looking at quite a special car here. It's an EP3 Honda Civic Type R. And this one here has been bought at auction and is going to be exported to Canada. It's a 2001 with 126,000 kilometers on it. The EP3 is the second Civic Type R, and actually this is kind of like a Euro Type R because these ones are built in the UK. They're not actually built in Japan. The funny thing is these ones are quite different from the UK version of the Type R because of various enhancements that only Japan got, as is typical of Japanese cars. And so it has the K20 engine in it, which is a fantastic engine. This one puts out 215 PS, which is somewhere around, I guess, 212 horsepower. Haven't had a chance to drive one yet, but I'm very much looking forward to it. Honda of the UK, it says on the plate there. But it has a Japanese VIN. See, it's not a 17-digit. Type R, it says. Okay, so it has a Mugen induction box here. Aftermarket temperature gauge there. Otherwise, everything looks to be pretty standard. That looks like the standard heat shielding there. Okay, gonna lower the hood. And we'll take a look at the body in more details after we go over the auction sheet. But just to show you what the car looks like, here you guys go. Alright, and over to the auction sheet. And so, 2001 December Civic Type R. And this one here is only build number 392, so it'll be one of the first ones in Canada. This is a grade 3.5 with an interior B and an exterior B. And it's original white color. Dealer trade-in car, Mugen aero parts, grille, and suspension. And so Mugen suspension is cool. I believe the aero parts mean just this front bumper lip, because I don't think that that's stock. It does have some damage to it, which I'll show you in more detail in a bit. And then the grille, pardon me, it actually says Mugen on it, and so that's kind of a cool little bonus. And then if you look closely, you have a carbon fiber little section here for extra intake around the license plate. And no, you can't have the license plate. I'm sorry about that, but they don't let you do that. Okay, aftermarket exhaust, CD deck, toll collection box, warranty papers, owner's manual, air filter. There's one of our other cars coming in. Okay, end panel is dented, so it backed into a curb or something. End panel is the metal that's underneath the rear bumper. Headlights are cloudy, so need some polishing. Steering wheel peeling, extra gauge in the car, that's a temperature gauge. The trunk is scratched, headliner is dirty, wheel scratched, door mirror scratched, various scratches and dents. Now if you look at the body here, the front lip has A4 and cracks. Okay, A3, which is probably one of the bigger damages on the car here, and then an AU2 around the rear wheel here, and because of the placement of that one, it's pretty easy to notice. A3, which is a large scratch on the left side skirt. Now if you don't understand all of this, it's all on our website, and if you're going to buy cars from auction in Japan, you really need to get to know it. Also says peeling paint on the back, so let's take a look at that. And so the section between the rear spoiler and the hatch has some peeling paint and some paint chips in here. Now this car here is going to one of our older customers. Actually, I think their first car was in our first year in business, and he only buys cars for himself, so he doesn't buy that many cars, and this one I think is third or fourth, somewhere in there, I don't know, but he always takes really good care of his cars, and he does extremely good work. His first car was a Integra Type R that he made really nice. And we don't sell a lot of the Type R's because in terms of power to price, they're not good value. And so they're kind of the type of car that you need to drive in order to appreciate. And you know, when people see you can buy them for cheaper, like you can buy an Impreza for cheaper or an Evo for cheaper, a lot of people will go for that. So it's really, you know, in my mind, the real enthusiasts get cars like this because they are for people who enjoy driving. Okay, so the cracks on the front, just to show you that. Now, we've never bought an EK9 Type R. They're actually more expensive than these ones because they run a different type of suspension. These ones were the first Hondas to go over to McPherson struts, and the one before this was a double wishbone. And so we don't really know an awful lot about these. These ones are actually quite rare cars here in Japan. I don't think that I've seen one driving on the streets in the last little while. I must have seen at least one. I think these are the stock wheels on it. Okay, what else am I missing? Okay, so the A3 scratches on the front. This is just substance on it, that's not actually a scratch. So you can see here the scratches there. These ones are buffable. This one here is substance on it, and some scratches up here. You can polish almost everything off of this. Okay, and then the U2 that was in the unfortunate place, because it's right on the edge of the wheel, it's really easy to notice. Okay, Type R. A real Type R. Okay, now Andrew has given it a drive when he just received it. He said it's quite fast. Our customer Ryan said that we can drive this one for a Let's Drive video, and so a funny little silencer in there. And so I'm going to get a chance to drive it today. Very excited about that. Euro Civic. And in that video I'm going to go over what the differences are between the Euro version and the Japanese version, because they're quite substantial. Looks like he used to have strut tower bar in here that has been removed, I'm guessing. Okay, super big doors, so really easy to get in. And very contrasty, so difficult to see in the interior here. Let me get in from the other side. But before I do that, red Recaro seats. And back seats are pretty nice. I believe this is the same as the Integra Type R, where the front seats are red and the back seats are black. So different colors between the two. And then of course the Integra Type R you can get with the black or the red seats. Door cards are pretty nice. Looks like a number of scratches on this section here and some fade on this section here. Original Momo steering wheel. Seats seem to be in good shape but are quite dirty in this section. Recaro. And I think this part here is adjustable out on this seat. Okay, white face gauges with a Type R badge in there. Revs up to, I guess, 8,500. That's real carbon fiber on the dashboard panel. And the shifter kind of is right in the dashboard, a little bit strange, but 6-speed manual here, and this feels really nice to shift. It's already had the report done. The brakes and the clutch and everything are done in a separate report than the one that I'm shooting here just for YouTube. But steering feel is good. And what's this? Maybe a microphone? I don't know. Oh, that exhaust sounds really nice. Cars area with USB and auxiliary, so lucky. Okay, tons of headroom. Headliner's in good, clean shape. Red carpets, pardon me. This is actually a really nice car. Looks like tweeters used to be here but have been removed. Okay, all in the Skyline's coming in just a sec, so I'm going to have to close down the video here. And so, this is going to be the end of the report. If you have any questions, please let me know. Please check out our other channel, Let's Drive Japan, and there will be a test drive of this car on that channel. Thank you very much for watching, and have a nice day.